So hello everyone, I'm Crypto Noobs. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at my top 3 cryptocurrency picks for November. We're also going to be taking a look at a few big articles, so if you guys like anything I bring to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, or share the video for more. It would really mean a lot to me if we could get this video over 200 likes. The amount of support you guys have been showing me over the past few months has been absolutely incredible. I also want to know down below what 3 cryptocurrencies are on your radar this month. With that, let's jump straight into the video. So we'll start off by taking a look at the market as a whole. Overall, over the past 48 hours, not much has happened with the market other than Bitcoin hit $14,000, which is absolutely incredible. The rest of the market has been seeing some downturn, but hopefully in time it will continue to go up. Bitcoin at the moment at $13,832, Ethereum at $389, XRP at 23 cents, Chainlink $11.19, Polkadot $4.18 and Cardano at 9.6 cents. But in today's video we are going to be taking a look at my top 3 cryptocurrency picks for November, so let's start off with the first one. Now, the first cryptocurrency on this list is going to be Chainlink. Now, Chainlink, in my opinion, has unbelievable amount of potential, and it is purely because of what they want to do with smart contracts. I personally think Chainlink could see similar levels as to what Bitcoin and Ethereum did in 2017. At the moment, they are up 22% over the last 30 days, and if I show you its chart on the 12-month, as you can see here, at the start of the year, Chainlink was round about $2, and since then it ended up peaking at $19.79. Since then, a lot of the market ended up dipping and losing a lot of its gains, but Chainlink has stayed very stable and very active ever since. A lot of the market that saw very similar levels to Chainlink, they ended up going down to very scary levels, but at this point Chainlink is very stable. Now, even at these prices, people are still buying Chainlink. Now, this is the first article I want to show you to do with Chainlink. And this article says, where are the Link Marines? Chainlink beats Bitcoin with 610% year-to-date returns. Chainlink delivers easily the best year-to-date returns in 2020, but Bitcoin is still down the least against its all-time high. Bitcoin may be down less from its all-time highs than any other cryptocurrency, but 2020 has so far been a year of Chainlink. The TIE noted that Chainlink has outperformed every other cryptocurrency with year-to-date returns of over 600%. Bitcoin down least versus all-time highs. Comparing altcoin performance, the report also highlighted Cardano with 224% returns, Ethereum on 217%, and XMR on 182%. The numbers provide a timely counterpoint for cryptocurrency spectators as attention remains broadly focused on Bitcoin and its recent gains, which topped out at 13,370 over the weekend, but since then it has gone up to 14,000, which is absolutely incredible. Enthusiasm around a rerun of the so-called alt season from previous years had also warned, with Cointelegraph markets analysts warning that Ether may not set to copy Bitcoin's success this time round. And it says down here, like many assets, Chainlink recently set its all-time high during the summer's altcoin craze and has fallen a considerable amount since then. This has caused link-related conversations on Twitter to decrease by 60%, the report stated. This decrease in conversations has continued on, despite the fact that Link has rebounded 70% from its low, so this brings me to my question of where has the Link Marines gone? Google search data for Bitcoin meanwhile has trended slightly up over the course of recent price rises, but remains lower than in August when it will return to $12,000. So overall, even though Chainlink has had an incredible year this year, a lot of the Marines have gone missing. I want to know your thoughts down below. Are you still bullish on Chainlink for the rest of the year going into 2021, or are you bearish? Now, this is the next piece I want to show you. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the new PayPal deal with cryptocurrency. This is what I want to show you. Some fresh crumbs for you today, my friends. BitGo recently partnered with Chainlink to launch a proof of reserves feed to autonomously audit the over 1.5 billion WBTC in DeFi. PayPal recently launched support for crypto BTC, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, and is looking to purchase BitGo. And this is the first article from Forbes. $1 billion of Bitcoin on Ethereum gets major boost as BitGo adds proof of reserves via Chainlink. And this is the second article I want to show you. PayPal in talks to buy crypto firms including BitGo. Some very interesting stuff there. I want to know your thoughts down below about this. I personally think it is incredibly bullish for the future of Chainlink, but I'm interested to see what you think down below. Now, the second cryptocurrency on this list is going to be Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up an incredible 30% over the last 30 days. If I show you its chart on the 12-month, as you can see, it's very, very bullish for Bitcoin. If I show you its chart on the overview, this is the whole market. As you can see, I have talked about the similarities between 2017 and now. As you can see here, this is what I showed you guys in 2017, round about this time. The market dipped, it lost a lot of value, which is what happened exactly here. But now the market is starting to recover, which is incredibly bullish. As you can see here, the similarities are very, very similar, and it gets me incredibly excited for what is going to happen in 2021 for cryptocurrency. Now, the first article I want to show you to do with Bitcoin is more bullish news. And this article says, here's why Bitcoin is awaiting election day. And it says down here, most crypto investors believe that Bitcoin has begun decoupling from the US stock market index and the S&P 500. In fact, Willie Wood had predicted that Bitcoin would break ties with the traditional market due to the boost in new entrants. Given the impact the correlation between stocks and Bitcoin has begun on the crypto market, the decoupling may turn out to be a good sign. Deribit's latest insight report looks at the possible impact of this election season on Bitcoin option. A strong correlation between the markets has often resulted in a period of significant volatility, with many occurring losses due to public policy changes, geopolitical developments, and even pandemics. With the 2020 US election season surging to its conclusion, the impact of its results will be visible across the stock market, but the same cannot be said for the crypto market. In fact, the Bank of America believes that of the 4 potential election results, a mixed presidency will be the most deflationary. In such a situation, each political party will control just one of the levers in policy making. While Republicans are expected to stimulate the economy, Democrats are more likely to support consumers. Simply put, different outcomes will impact the stock market differently. How will the Bitcoin market be affected though? The ability of Bitcoin to exit a fiat-dominated debt system will keep it away from a fiat ticking time bomb. The pandemic stimulus package in the US alone is worth about $2 trillion, 8 times the total BTC market cap, a figure that hints at trying times ahead. Some incredibly exciting times ahead for cryptocurrency. This is the next piece I want to show you. This is the Bitcoin stock to flow. Plan B tweeted saying October close 13,816, highest red dot to date. Bitcoin stock to flow on track. And if I show you this here, this is perfectly on track. This is getting quite wild at the moment. And if I show you this here again, as you can see here, the market, the similarity between the two, it's very, very interesting indeed. I am incredibly bullish for Bitcoin as well as the rest of the crypto market. I am very excited to see what happens over the next year or two. With the local pandemic happening in the UK and across the rest of the world, we are going to see a lot more money getting printed, which means that there is a lot more money to come in cryptocurrency, which is a very exciting times ahead. Now, this is the last article I want to show you to do with Bitcoin before we jump into the final cryptocurrency pick. And it says Bitcoin is the best treasury reserve asset humanity's ever had. You could easily lose up to 90% of your fiat savings to inflation alone in 100 years, but that would never happen with Bitcoin. At the time of writing this article, around 3.6% of Bitcoin is locked up in long-term holdings by institutional investors. According to data, 13 entities have amassed close to 600,000 BTC. About 2.85% of all Bitcoins are worth approximately $6.9 billion. The list includes MicroStrategy at the top with close to 38,000 BTC. The second on the list is Galaxy Digital Holdings with 16,000 BTC. The third with 4,700 BTC is the payment company Square, founded by Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Separately, some companies help their clients invest in BTC. One such company is Grayscale Investments through its GBTC Trust, which holds around 450,000 BTC. So overall, incredibly bullish times for Bitcoin at the moment. They have been absolutely incredible since March, and since January they have been the best performing asset of the decade. So it is incredibly bullish times for Bitcoin, as well as the PayPal deal coming in next year as well. That is going to be absolutely huge. Bitcoin is on my radar at the moment, and I think it should be on all of yours as well, because Bitcoin should fly after the election. We're now going to take a look at the third and final cryptocurrency on this list, and it is going to be Cardano. Cardano is currently at 9.6 cents. It is up 2.5% over the last 30 days. And if I show you its chart on the 12 month, as you can see, compared to where it was 12 months ago, it is still up a significant amount. Majority of the market has been hit pretty hard over the past couple months, but Cardano has stayed reasonably stable, which showing stability in a downtrend market can be a positive sign. Now, this is the first article I want to show you to do with Cardano, and this article says future elections could be held on the Cardano blockchain, says Hoskinson. That being said, scaling decentralized e-voting systems is a complex task. In an interview with Cointelegraph, Charles Hoskinson suggested that a Cardano-based solution might make blockchain voting possible for future national elections. He stated, "Not only do I believe, we've been building the infrastructure for that." Hoskinson acknowledged that the road to Cardano-based elections would be gradual and require a number of experiments. He suggested that it could start with third parties using the network for their primaries before escalating to state elections. From there, he supposed the network could be utilised in national elections for countries that struggle with legacy systems. And Charles Hoskinson said, "I think it's entirely possible in 3 to 5 years that we can take the test back and sell it to the government of Georgia, because they are in the business of looking for new voting systems because they are having so much problems with sensuous registration, fresh and free elections." Now, personally, I could actually see the voting system coming to the blockchain purely because there is a lot of corruption with the voting system, and there is a lot of accusations of corruption being thrown against the voting system. So for it to be on the blockchain would be a big step for the world. I generally think if it was on the blockchain, it would make everything 100 times easier and 100 times safer. It would be a lot harder for corruption to be actually involved, and therefore I think if it was on the blockchain, it would be absolutely huge. Whether or not it would be on the Cardano blockchain is a completely different question, but in general, if it was on the blockchain, it would be absolutely huge. Now, this is the last piece I want to talk about in today's video. We are going to go over it very quickly just because we want to talk about it in more detail in another video. But Cardano have launched a date for when Goguen will be coming out, and it says down here, IOHK has released a report detailing the planned rollout of the system. The roadmap reveals that Goguen will be due for deployment by March 2021. It's ambitious. By all accounts, the deadline for the deployment of the Goguen mainnet sounds pretty ambitious, especially going by the pace at which Shelley mainnet was developed. Shelley faced a number of challenges, with deadlines being pushed forward to allow for a full development and testing. Goguen is therefore a very ambitious project given a short deadline, especially considering that it was designed to be far more powerful than Shelley. So overall, looks like we'll have to wait until March 2021 to see Cardano's full potential. I want to know down below, where do you think Cardano's price will head towards before March 2021? Do you think it will head upwards, or do you think it will go back down? Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is absolutely everything I've got for you in today's video. If you have enjoyed anything I've brought to you, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, or share the video for more. And I'm very interested to know down below what 3 cryptocurrencies are on your radar. It would really mean a lot to me if we get this video over 200 likes. The amount of support you guys have been showing me for a while now has been absolutely incredible. So to celebrate, I am going to do a giveaway at the end of this month. So make sure you stick around for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Crypto Nobes. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Peace.